Welcome back to Morning Footy. Well, one of the things we love to do on this show is check in on our young Americans abroad, and we are so thrilled to bring in Paxten Aaronson, 19 years old, doing his thing for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. Paxten, you made the transition from MLS to Bundesliga last year. What's the transition been like? How is life for you in Germany?
Well, start off with thank you for having me, but life's been great. I'm really enjoying it. Like you said, the jump from MLS to the Bundesliga, it kind of came super quick for me. After the season ended in January, I kind of got on a flight and then came right to here. But the transition has been really good for me. It helps when you have a club that's fully invested in you and a lot of good guys around you helping you through the way and a good coach. So I've enjoyed every second of it here. So I'm really loving it.
Paxten, it's so dope to see you get some, substantial minutes and really starting to get a chance to play. I do have a question because, obviously Brendan Aaronson, your older brother, already played in Germany, now playing in Leeds. Who else? What other Aaronsons are there? Is there a dog that can play soccer in your family? What's going on? What kind of football factory does your family have?
I have a younger sister who's not so bad herself. She does pretty good for herself, and yeah, a dog, but I don't think there's much there. She kind of just sleeps all day. So I would say the credit has to go to my father and my parents. They're so hardworking, and from such a young age, they were always devoted to us, and they gave everything to our goals, and they made our goals kind of their goals. So they gave everything for us, always driving us. My dad always training us. Yeah, they were a huge part of what we've kind of achieved so far in our careers.
You do have great parents. I remember meeting them when Brendan Aaronson was kind of breaking into the team, and you guys, you and Brendan both have terrific work ethics and just a positive attitude. You're always willing to work and learn. I'm curious, you talked about players helping you out while you've joined Frankfurt. What's been the biggest moment in training where someone pulls you aside and says, you need to do this better, or this could help you kind of develop into a primetime player for us?
I think it's not one specific. I think it's a bunch of just little moments that I kind of collect and gather and then put it all into like one big idea. Like even after the game against Gladbach on the weekend, coach pulled me aside the next day in training and congratulated me on a good game. And then he always said, maybe also look, when the ball goes out wide to the wing back, look at your positioning in the box. Maybe a couple of times I even noticed I was caught in between, maybe it's that darting on first post or back post, and maybe the ball falls to me. So these little things, and then in training, always experienced guys, having Mario Götze, Sebastian Rode, even Timmy Chandler, Christopher Lentz, all these guys, they always help me. And, I'm a young kid who, when they do critique me, I know it's not in the wrong way. I take it only positive, and I kind of just digest it all, and you can always learn from people like this and guys like this who have been there and done it. So it's super important for me to just listen to what they have to say, and it's only going to make me better in the end, and I know they're only trying to help me.
Paxten, I want to bring it back a bit to the days in Medford, New Jersey, at your parents' house in the basement. I heard those games with your brother, those were the most heated games of you growing up. Who would win those one-on-one battles in the basement?
I would say when I was younger, my brother would win because, he would bully me. I would say he would cheat, he would just shield the ball and kind of back me into my own goal when I was 6 years old and was like 60 pounds. So I thought that was cheating. But as we got older and as we started to get the same bodies, he started off giving me 2 goals. And then 3 goals. And then at some point when I started beating him with 2 goals, he said, no, you're getting 0 goals. And then ever since that point, super competitive. And even when we come back for breaks, I would say if we took all the games and we did a win-loss record, I think I would have the better win record.
There you go. All right,
there you go. I like the confidence.
Talk that talk, Paxten.
Absolutely.
How's your German at this point? I'm sure you're in classes. Are you in classes every week, once a week, twice a week? And can you understand now everything that the coaches are saying to you?
I'm actually missing a German class to be here. So,
sorry about that.
Well, then let me help you. Is your German das gut? You're
Sehr
welcome.
good, sehr good.
Okay, there you
no.
go.
That's decent.
It's getting okay. It's definitely easier when you're kind of surrounded by it. And I mean, our coach does a good job of speaking English as well. So I have German classes once, twice a week, depending on like the schedule. And it's a difficult language to speak, but I think understanding-wise, I'm definitely getting there. Especially like cues on the field and stuff like that. You know, just the important things in the teeth, in the deep, all that kind of stuff.
Drop some German words. Give me some German lingo.
No, I don't know it like that. You know, I'm too shy to say it on live TV right now.
Paxten, how often do you talk to your brother? I know he's over in England right now, but do you guys talk after games? Do you call each other? What are those conversations like?
Yeah, I try to talk to him at least on FaceTime like twice a week. We just connect, whether that's like playing video games together or just talking about random stuff. And then, of course, we always watch each other's games, so we'll shoot each other texts after the game, or I'll try to call him the day after, and he'll give me his thoughts, and I'll give him his thoughts. But most of the time, it's a lot of jokes and just a lot of fun. We play like Rocket League together, silly stuff like that, where we can just bond.
Paxten U20 World Cup is just on the horizon. What's that looking like for you? You're going to get released to go play in that?
I hope so. I hope I get the chance to get called in. I mean, it would be a huge honor for me, and it's once in a lifetime opportunity to be able to represent your country in a major event. Even if it's the U20 World Cup, it's a super big deal for young players trying to make a name for themselves. So I hope so. But yeah, I know the group that we have. I've kind of been with this U20 cycle since the very beginning, and I've seen how much we've grown, and we have a really strong group on and off the field, and I think we showed that in CONCACAF qualifying, and I'm just super excited, and yeah, hopefully I get caught into that.
Paxten, I mean, you seem like you and your brother are very healthy. I don't know the rest of your family, so this might be a difficult question to answer, but is it Taylor ham or is it pork roll?
For me, it's pork roll.
Come on. All right, we got to get this guy off the air. Cut the feed.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's really pork roll. I don't know. Growing up, I really never heard of Taylor hams. Like, I don't know. This is weird.
Okay,
for me. But
well
I'm also
then-
from South Jersey.
Yeah, South Jersey. It's different water down there. So then between you and your brother, which one of you are the pork roll? Which one of you are the Taylor ham? Who's the better?
This is a trick question, huh? You're trying to catch me slipping up.
A little bit.
I'd say I'll be the pork roll.
Hey, my guy.
Let's go.
Paxten Aaronson, the pork roll. Thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the season. And we appreciate you skipping your German class to be on this show.
Danke.
Yeah.
Danke. Danke, Paxten.
Yes. Thank you for having me.